Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, HaKadosh. And what should I entitle this? What title should I give this? Let me see here. I'll entitle it from Job 2, verse 10. I'm going to read Job 2. It says, what shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil? In all this did not Job sin with his lips. And I'm going to read from the first verse. I'll read up from the first verse of Job 2 to the 10th, and I might just go ahead and read the rest of it. There's only 3 more verses. And this is inspired by a video that Apostle Ramlob sent to me. We are cursed, or did you forget, Fopi? And I listened to a little bit, and I don't have to listen to no more, because he said it all. He let Fopi have it. Look, we told you years ago, man. You know that you guys, we told you what, 10 years ago? I don't know, that you guys are not men of the Lord. And when you came, you got with what you did was, I'm talking about Fopi, just using them as an example. And this is no hate for them. I ain't got no hate for those guys. I don't know those guys. I know that they did come against us. They came against us on the the main Fopi guy, Quanath, made himself an elder. He came up under that weak ass HODC group, and they just let him do what the hell he wanted to do. He didn't come through the straight gate. He came through another way. John 10. He came through another way. Any of you guys come your own way, you undercover cops, you spies, you infiltrators, you're coming into, they sending Jake out here. You coming in another way, you coming in your way. And look, this has never failed. All you guys that came in your own way, the Most High got rid of your monkey asses, man. You got this guy, Shamshan, whatever his name is, Shamshah. I feel like I want to commit suicide. Man, I never felt like that, man. And I can speak in behalf of Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ricard, Apostle Ramlob, all of the bishops, the elders, the captains, the generals, inside joke. Man, I ain't never heard of them. Yo, bro, I'm thinking about taking my life, man. That's some old bitch made shit, man. And then, look, for you to come with that bullshit, and then you did a disappearing act. You did a disappearing act. And then you came back strong with some new bullshit. All the tribes are black. Y'all are done. Y'all are done. Y'all are done, man. Y'all are done. The spirit that's in you witness against yourself. And we did videos on the 10 virgins. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me go through that right quick. Matthew. Oh, this should be the year. I should call this the year of scrambling, because you got these guys bugging out and scrambling, man. Let me go to this real quick. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be like unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. and 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. The oil represents this knowledge. This information, this knowledge, is represented as oil, water, wine. Solomon said that he wanted his brother to suck the breast of his mother, which is milk, and take thee into thy house and give thee spice wine. Matter of fact, let me go to that. So the oil represents the knowledge, water represents the knowledge, and wine represents knowledge, and bread. Let me open up another tab here. I believe that's Songs of Solomon. Songs 8, I believe. There we go. Oh, Psalms 8, verse 1. I mean, Song of Solomon 8, verse 1. Oh, that thou wert my brother, that sucked the breast of my mother. And now this is not, somebody made a statement. I'm not going to mention his name because he gets mad. He's thin-skinned. I'm not even going to mention his name. He made a statement that the Song of Solomon is nothing but Solomon reciting poetry to his wife. No, the Song of Solomon is a spiritual book, a deep spiritual book with, how can I say, hidden meat, parabolic, symbolic, prophetic. Okay, this is also a lot of prophecies in the Proverbs, in the Psalms, in Lamentation, in Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach. You have these sayings, but you also have prophecies and hidden meanings. So it says, Song of Solomon 8, verse 1, oh, that thou wert my brother. When we go out there on the highways and the byways, when we do these sit downs, it's the hopes that people listen and keep listening and learn and follow and become a brother, meaning become a teacher. You started off on the other side listening to us. Then you came in on the right side, and then you became teachers. We all started as students being taught by men, all right? And the scripture said in John, I believe it's John 10, I'm going to double check it, I'm positive it is. It speaks about going in another way. And that's what FOPI did. The spotlight is on FOPI right now. And there's no way you can get it. You guys are just Israelites. You guys are just, like Yeshaya said, you're just going to be a citizen in Israel, which is not bad. Because hey, all the men of Israel and the women, we're going to be on a spiritual high level, like the people of Krypton. Anybody from Krypton came to the earth, they had that superpower. Well, they had it on the planet Krypton. We are the people of the planet Krypton. Anyway, it says, oh, that thou art my brother. In other words, you might be in the Islam or the Kemetic sciences or Christian or whatever. Our job is to get you to come, to brainwash you. That's not a negative word. I said, that sucked the breast of my mother. When I should find thee without the what? The truth, I will kiss thee. Yeah, I should not be despised. In other words, when I go through these scriptures, you just say, oh, wow, that makes all the sense in the world. How can I learn more? And you come out every week consistently. When you come into this truth, this is your first priority. This is your number one thing in life. It says, I will lead thee and bring thee into my mother's house. What is thy mother's house? If you had a school, you bring them to school. But when you have a gathering, they come to hear the gathering and they watch you on YouTube, right? Who would instruct me. So you have to be instructed by men. That's how the Most High set it up. Romans 10, verse 13 on down. I will cause thee to drink spiced wine. What is a spiced wine? There's truth. It's also oil. It's also water. It's also a bread. Wine of the juice of my pomegranate. The pomegranate representing the scriptures. His left hand should be under my head, and his right hand should embrace me. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, which represents Israel, the men and the women, or the men mainly, that ye stir not up nor awake my love until he please. You had an incident where this guy had a long rifle in Jersey and came out and he had a garment on, which looked like a garment. I guess it was a garment. And he came and he started shooting up so-called, the small hats. Well, guess what? He was dead wrong. That guy wasn't deep in the truth. It says, I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, that ye stir not up. In other words, go out and do something, nor awake my love. In other words, force the Most High's hand like Judas Iscariot did until he be pleased. Until he does it, he will rise up to the prey. Wait ye upon him. That's all I got to read on that. I just realized the time I got to get out of here. I'm going to cut this short. Please forgive me, because I have my car in a place where to get a ticket if I don't move it in less than 10 minutes. Anyway, damn. All right, 5 were wise and 5 were foolish. And why? Third verse. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. Phoebe didn't have any oil. They were running on fumes. And the car just turned off. And what the hell happened to the car? They realized that there's no gas. And there's no gas station in sight. Oil. But the wise took oil in their vessels. Look, that's why GMS, what are we known for? We're known for constantly. And we didn't go out that Saturday. Everybody, what happened? What's going on? People look forward to watching our videos, man. Not just our videos, but other men in GMS. And we have the 100% truth. And more and more people are seeing this, man. You didn't come through the straight gate. You came in another way. And so while the bridegroom Terry, which is the Lord, they slumbered and slept. We went through slavery. We went through all this reincarnation after reincarnation. So we're here now. And at midnight, there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. So when we go out on the highways and the byways, we start teaching, that's that cry. That's why you got the vocab and other people coming up against what we're saying, because we have the truth. And the number one group that has the truth is GMS. We have 100% truth. We're the only group that can actually say that. IUIC can't say it. IACPK can't say it. None of those groups can say they have 100% truth. They have truth, not 100% truth. And one thing that they're lacking is the last major prophecy of before the destruction. You know what that is. It says, then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are going out. But the wise answers and saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, they're trying to get, they're scrambling to get this truth. They're what's the term? You got a test the next day at school. You cram. They're cramming this down, which that's not how it works. You got to eat it and digest it. And they're done. They're done. Those guys are done. Fopi, you're done. You're done. We said that years ago. It says, and while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went and ready. I read that in that's ready. Ready. I spoke about that on in Revelation 9, the 19th chapter. Ready meaning we're equipped. We got everything. We ate the word. We did the work. We did everything to Most High. My meat is to do the will of Him that sent me and to finish His work, and that's us. You might have 20 years in. If you fall off the last 5 years, then you lose all that. That's in Ezekiel. It says, and with him to the marriage, that's the kingdom, and the door was shut. So a lot of you are gonna be left out. A lot of you are gonna be left out. Let me just read this one precept and then I'll close. Job 2, verse 10. But he said unto her, his woman, because he said, you acting like a dead. Well, it says it right here. It says, but he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women, because he thought he had a virtuous woman. He didn't have a virtuous woman. She was virtuous as long as the goodies were coming in. Speaketh. What shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips. And you guys at FOPI, you're sinning with your lips. Anyway, with that, like I said, I got to go move this car. I'm going to say shalom.